New Jersey's Arrive Together program is set to expand across the entire state, and that program, which pairs police officers with mental health experts, is already making a difference.
Our Kelly Rule shows us how.
To guide them through that crisis.
New Jersey State Police Colonel Patrick Callahan says building and keeping public trust means policing isn't cut and dry. And situations like the recent police killing of Tyree Nichols in Memphis, where shocking body camera footage caused nationwide outrage, sets all departments back.
That impacts us everywhere. I think law enforcement has to evolve as we all evolve. We can't apply practices from 20 and 30 years ago to a mission that's ever changing.
That's meant a closer look at how they respond to calls involving individuals in a mental health crisis, a demand that's only increased since the pandemic. State Police and the Attorney General's office launched a pilot program of Arrive Together in December 2021 in Cumberland County that will now expand across the state in May, where a state trooper drives with a mental health screener to respond to calls where people are in crisis, to de-escalate and avoid arrests if there's no criminal activity.
And we know that there are the cases that unfortunately result most frequently in uses of force and tragically uses of lethal force.
Those people struggling in that type of crisis don't need to go to prison or to be lodged in jail, most times.
Troopers wearing plain clothes will drive in unmarked cars with mental health screeners and closely monitor calls that come in, but the 911 dispatch center also helps facilitate. Some situations require uniformed law enforcement first before the pair can de-escalate.
People see this uniform, sometimes they get a little worried.
The situation you can see is a little tense. However, when we respond, both the mental health and the plainclothes officer, it seems to de-escalate the situation.
Just by showing up in plain clothes, and
it just seems to make a difference. Last
year, the program expanded to Union County, and they partnered with local police in 2 jurisdictions in North Jersey. The AG's office says Arrive teams responded to 300 people in the pilot program, and it resulted in no injuries or arrests.
What's happening now is we see that 90% of the people that we're serving stay in the community, and that leaves them feeling very good about mental health services as well as feeling very positive about law enforcement and their role.
Arrive Together will expand to local departments in 11 different counties starting in May, including Camden and Cape May counties. Governor Phil Murphy also announced $10 million in his budget proposal to expand it statewide. I'm Kelly Rule, Fox 29 News.